うん、手が届くようなところでした。回してます。わかりました。わかりました。つきました。
Hello everybody, this is Owen back at it from Fifth Avenue Cinema, here to bring you this week's IGTV episode on my programmed film Tokyo Melody, which you can watch now via YouTube for free. This is a short documentary that follows, legendary musician, composer, artist Ryuichi Sakamoto, formerly known for his time in the band Yellow Magic Orchestra, which is a popular Japanese synth pop group, supergroup one might say, from the 80s and late 70s, who began an illustrious solo career after his departure from the group and a little bit of separation between the group members making their own solo albums. And this documentary shows his creative process in the making of what I believe is one of his kind of middle of the career solo albums from 1985, Illustrated Music Encyclopedia, which is an interesting album in his career as we know it from the perspective of 2021, as this album isn't even listed on his Wikipedia page and is relatively mysterious in his discography, as it is not found on many streaming services, really only exists on a few vinyl and on YouTube as a full album rip. And so, as we see the creative process for Sakamoto in this changing time in his life, we see his attempt to change his creative endeavor, and we see his creative process in his real life and in his practice that is being applied to music. We get to see a lot about his personality, you know, his full get-up that is Bowie-esque, as that was one of his collaborators in the film Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence, which is a renowned film from Sakamoto's filmmaking or soundtracking career, which many of you watching this may be aware of. His background in scoring of films. One of his most popular songs is featured on the Call Me By Your Name soundtrack. That is May in the Background, which is a song that was made for this album that has now resurfaced in a more modern context, which is very interesting. It's a short 62-minute documentary. It's very interesting. It's depicted or is directed by a musician's photographer who turned director for her only feature being this one. And it's a very interesting look at an artist who probably deserves more recognition, but due to his geographic location and background, he hasn't received as much critical acclaim in the public eye that maybe other contemporaries who he had worked with and who he influenced achieved. And it's a very interesting documentary. I hope you all watch it, check it out on YouTube. It is, I believe, 62 minutes long. It's a short feature documentary, and yeah, it's great. Hope you get the chance to watch it. see you all next week for our podcast. Make sure to follow our socials, Fifth Avenue Cinema, pretty much everywhere. Check out our website, www.fifthavenuecinema.com. And we also hope to see you in person whenever that begins, sometime in fall. Thanks, and see you all soon.
常にそのほころびというかな、テクノロジーのほころびとかエラーとかノイズの部分にとても気になっていて、そこから新たな文化というか知性が発展していくような可能性があるんじゃないかと思ってやってるんですけど。